Henry McClure Live. Now, in the true spirit of Festivus and the airing of grievances, so I'd like to look back at all the tapes and the rhetoric and all the bullshit of why we needed to deal with Bio Realty. And from what I understand, we can fact check this. We can get my research department on this. As a matter of fact, you know, the research department has a free TV sitting over at my office when you're ready to get it. But look at this. Bio Realty, who's in the business of getting people to be in the laboratory space, failed. They failed. It's like me, if I went out and leased the mall, being in the mall business all this time, and couldn't get one tenant. Are you putting together the Bio Realty analogy and the Henry McClure analogy to the mall business? I brought deals out to the mall. The best one I had was with Great Life Golf and Fitness, that a fellow named Dale Anderson submarined, sabotaged. But look at this. So now, we shot the wad of $1 million here, and now we're going to go down to the AT&T building, and now we're crossing new boundaries as far as Go Topeka goes. We're crossing new boundaries. So we're going to go to the AT&T building. We're going to sign a lease with the guy who owns that building. And we're going to do the build out. And they don't even have a tenant. Are you kidding me? What a waste of money. And we need to fix our roads. We need to get the government out of... We need to get the rich guys out of government. Using, if this is such a great thing, he ought to be funding the whole thing himself and get his own tenants. We can't subsidize, we can't give corporate welfare to the wealthy. We're taxing people out of their houses so these guys can live better. These guys right here, they knew what it was like to grow up in Topeka, and they were going to provide help. These guys were the founders of knowing what Topeka needed. There's old Walt right there. I think that's Dr. Carl, one of these guys. Man, Topeka, the longer you live here, the more you're going to need mental health. Think about it. And now they're wrapping the whole thing up, calling it BioLab 2.0. Good morning. What they do is they repackage ideas. It's like the iconic footbridge. I'll bet you $1 it's all the same people involved. The iconic footbridge to take you to the lab space. And mark my words, sure as I'm sitting here, I'll say this on Festivus. I'll bet a dime to $1 before it's all over, you're going to see Go Topeka ask for a grant to put in the tenant to have a self-fulfilling prophecy of success. I feel better at least getting it off my chest. But I think what's probably more important is to know that I know. And what I got to get you all to know is know that this ain't the right way to do it. The role of government is to provide a safe place to live, good streets, fresh water. Maybe that's what they ought to do, is sell the utility company. Oh. I'm just dumbfounded. And until everybody understands what Jetto is and who gets to vote for Jetto, and I'm telling you something, here's the ringleader of the whole thing, right there. That guy was put in place just to be in my way. Put right in front of me. But look, if the laboratory space, let's just stop right here. If it doesn't increase the population and lower property taxes, broaden the tax base, it's not economic development. I'm live. Happy Festivus. That was the airing of grievances. Hey, and look, right here, this is a symbolic metal pole. I think from now on, every year, I'll come make my Festivus predictions right here. You having fun yet?